play. It's just going into live at the moment. Is it coming up right now? I wanted it to get the chat up. Okay.
Your next challenge awaits you, Portal Master. Talk to Flynn.
Okay, let's try this thinking again, okay? So, flamethrower, teleport, and dash, tell an adult.
I am so fired up to be back in the game, Skylander. You missed flying with me, didn't ya? Come on, admit it. Good. Now let's go save this magical, mystical mill place. Well, okay, fine, but I know you're itching to fly the unfriendly skies with old Captain Flynn here just as much as I am.
Okay, since it is like a revamped stream that was from the other one that has some sound issues, that was from the offset, which has already been present from the session before this one, I thought I might wanted to try recording it to see if I can sync up with the voice as well as my reaction to it. So, I got this one done, so... No, shut up! You're the one that caused it in the first place! Now I just need to, like, bring up this live chat here, and... Okay, here we go. Hello everyone, this is Dash Twisted Storm coming with you with a continuation of my Sunburn solo run in Trap Team. Yesterday is my birthday, and I thought it was like a really fun way to get through the stream. So, I already completed like 8 chapters in this game, and I may need to bring up the new chat again. I guess the guy quit. And I also got like the previous chat that was from like Joe Lander with happy birthday ×2. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I also sent over the message saying that there's some issues with the sounds. Give me a couple of minutes. Thank you. I'm going to revamp the stream again. So if you were before like whatever happened, please let me know in the comments. So without further ado, let's just try to make our way of... Well, I'm actually going to stay setting everything up, but I think I got this one under control. So, we've been through like 8 levels, then I got tired, so I just ended up taking a sleep, but then I'm back again. If you were to excuse me a couple minutes, I might be able to like get the other things set up. It's going to be like a few minutes, I promise.
Your next challenge awaits you, Portal Master. Talk to Flynn.
Okay, I got the new chat back, so everybody that can see the chat that I have right now. So, it was problematic in the previous stream that I done. It turns out I was trying to sync up with my voice and the gameplay that doesn't really suit that very well. So I'm glad that you came back from the default stream
Okay,
that
I
I
got
have
the
on
new
this.
chat back, so everybody that can see the chat that I have right.
Okay. So, just to recap, like, I don't say I can recap this one any further. I'm Dash Twisted Storm. I am going to do a continuation of my Sunburn solo stream. It is a birthday wish I want to complete and fulfill, and I only got like 12 chapters of this, which also includes the adventure pack, so I don't think I may need to waste any time. If it's not, let me know, okay?
Your next challenge awaits you, Portal Master. Talk to
Yeah,
Flynn.
I'm going.
I am
Jeez.
so fired up to be back in the game, Skylander. Boom, boom, and boom! Now fasten your safety belt, Skylander. It's about to be an awesome ride.
So, we're going over to the Mystic Mill, where apparently these bootlegger keys are made. They're actually Willikers. Willikers.
Flying through a
I meant
storm like this
Willikins.
sure is tough. For any pilot other than the great
I have to put it on full
Captain
volume to hear you.
Boom!
Maybe I could put the volume up just a
Case in point,
smidge, just so it can be, like, generally heard.
Must be the Mabu Defense Force. I'll tell you what, Skylander. How about you leap on board and check things out?
Can do, Flynn.
A Skylander!
Even though I was put
Thank
onto a ship,
goodness.
you could have
Some
just
creepy
put me, like,
creatures
on
boarded
land,
our
but
ship, locked us up,
it's alright.
and steered us right into the storm. Not a real good...
oh, I saw it was like one of those unskippable cutscenes, but okay. So, the Mystic Mill, possibly one of the most cinematic levels that Trap Team has to offer. As in cinematic, I'm pretty sure that it has like a dark atmosphere of the Mystic Mill. There was some rain here and there, and I couldn't even push the block in there. And there's also the rain effect. Hello, Wonder Red 2024. How you doing? Okay, just gotta place this block here. So, the rule is I can only use Sunburn. I can die so many times because, you know, I'm a phoenix. And I had to restart the chapter every time that Sunburn gets defeated, which would have promoted such a very it will promote a pretty good challenge for me to do it, because I basically have like one life, and that's just going to be like game over, and I have to restart the chapter again.
Thanks for taking
W,
back our ship, Skylander.
it's so I'm so glad to see you again, Sunburning
No need for
Skylanders.
the danger is its own reward. Danger and of course lots
That's
of
good to
mental
hear,
effort,
Wonder
I'm
Red.
assuming you have. Might also be good to get some help saving the mill from those terrible doom raiders.
Of course! Only problem is that we can't land with all those big guns down there.
Okay, it's good that I was heard in this one, so that means we're good to go.
I'll tell you what, Grizz. You just leave those big guns down there to the big guns up here. The Skylander and I'll take them out. Boom style.
Uh-oh. Looks like we're going to use the turrets again. Yeah! Let's do this!
Let's make those cannons wish they were never born. Not that cannons are necessarily born. Just, well, you know what I mean. And boom goes the first cannon.
I mean, yeah, this minigame is easy, but I believe this is like the more defined version of the turret game that was like in the previous games. At least in my personal opinion. It just keeps your blood pumping.
Wowzers, that is one big... whatever that is. Alright, shoot him. A what? Well, whatever that thing was, he isn't anymore. Uh-oh. Looks like he's got a brother.
Well, Sunburn could have gone down here without the turret and take them out with his flamethrower, but you know what? A turret is a little more substantial. I mean, Sunburn could easily take them down, but, you know, just don't want to strut. I'm doing Trap Team, but swappers. Oh, you're doing a little playthrough too? Okay, that's cool. I have not been using that super. That's really comes to show you how easy this is. Animus, which Skylander game should I play? Well, it actually depends on your preference. I actually play in Trap Team because I really like Trap Team. But I would be lying by saying that I also wanted to play Spyro's Adventures some occasions. But for you, you can just play like any Skylander game you want. Even if it was Superchargers, Imagineers, or even Trap Team. I never get to use the super.
Inferno.
Outstanding! Now we can take back the mill on foot! My soldiers will go along with you and help fight these Evilligan super creeps. Plus, they're pretty handy, which, believe me, will come in handy.
Oh, it's because I'm wearing this cute
Like
wooden hat, isn't it?
Big gate here.
Well, at this point, we're all
Just
wearing
get in there
hats.
safely, Skylander. If you need reinforcements,
There would be no
hang back a
bullying
minute
in my
and I'll
Sunburn
send more
stream.
soldiers out.
Skylanders of the Earth
Okay.
element are stronger in this zone.
Why not a playthrough? I don't make videos, yet I make playlists. Still? That's still something.
Skylanders of the
Dude,
Earth
Superchargers
element are
is good.
stronger in this zone.
Yeah, I suppose it's good in some areas, but personally, I think that that's one of those games that I do feel that it's trying
This looks like a spot
too
for my
hard.
handy
I'm not a big
soldiers
fan of the
to come
vehicle
in handy.
sections, but I am a fan of the
Call 'em
racing
over
mode
here,
that was in
and they'll
that
build you
game, so
something to get up to that key.
at least the vehicles there is mid. Okay, what's down here? Gold. Lovely little gold. The treasure at the end will be mine at last. You know, of all of the Disney movies that I have referenced, it has to be Pocahontas. I don't even know. Most people don't really like Pocahontas, but I mean, it is a Disney movie that tries to go way too hard because it is a movie that came out after Beauty and the Beast that is nominated for Best Picture. And at the time, they are making like The Lion King, which is set itself as Project B rather than Project A, like Pocahontas is. So, there's like, you got Lion King that was made, and then you also got Pocahontas that was made with a later release. So by the time that Pocahontas just came out, it doesn't do as well as The Lion King, and The Lion King is like the biggest box office that was made at the time. Then they also made a bigger box office hit again whenever the remix rolls around.
Into these scrolls, but it turns out that I'm pretty awesome at that too.
Yeah, I don't think I needed to play any Skystone Smash since I already got myself upgraded. I mean, I could go on and just do that so I can get like the Rain Cloud, but that's not even a good hat to wear for my Sunburn. Bully. Sunburn is so bad. No bullying in my chat. Oh, well, I suppose opinions on Sunburn is fine too. In the previous sessions, there is someone that has a friend that didn't like Sunburn, and that's okay. Nobody likes to get a sunburn. But getting a Phoenix that I could do more than just flamethrower.
Villains are stronger in this zone.
Nothing really much to complain there, but you know what? If they do find something to complain about, that's fine by me.
Took him to the woodshed.
I guess they must have gotten inspired by Trerex in the previous game.
Villains are
That's one of his
stronger in this
quotes
zone.
that are whenever he wins in PvP. Took you to the woodshed. There's like a lot of Skylanders quote that was made in catchphrases in the later games from the new Skylanders. I mean, I couldn't name all of them on the top of my head, but there certainly are examples of it. Yeah, I'll let the Mabu do their work. It's not like they have a family or anything. You know what? They probably do. That's what motivates them to keep going. Because they have a family. No, he died! You know, the more I think about that moment, I think Shield Shredder is in the door with the green tree sign. Oh, right. Not sure where. I know where the place is, but thanks for reminding me. By the way, so far I only have around at least 4 deaths, or at least 4 defeats. And Shred Knot may not be like one of those easy villains to defeat. I remember that in Nightmare mode, he can deal like a lot of damage as a boss. So it's always good to be careful. Yep. Here it is. I almost missed that.
Are stronger in this zone.
Okay, 140 damage. That is a lot of damage in hard mode.
Good offense.
Shield Shredder.
Okay. There is a variant that was on Shield Shredder that is known as a Riot Shield Shredder. I have a collection that has all of the variants of each villain that have like specific molds of crystal that you could not transfer that variant to on their life track. I think it is just made by specifically made traps that has the code that allows you to get the villains of that variant. But that is such a really sure way of doing like a DLC, like DLC skins in this game, that nobody will get. Oh, okay. Okay, if I get him like really close to here, and then do his little charade, flamethrower. The difficult thing is that they also have these little bomb shooters over there, which is going to be a bit difficult. But since that Sunburn has a teleport, I don't need to worry about anything else. Oh, now you just come down to play. That's cute. Ooh, whenever I done the flamethrower thing, it will decrease the speed. Okay. Oh, okay. That was a bit too close. Wait, I have an idea. Maybe if I could just let him charge off the road. Okay. charge up this area right here. Okay. Okay, they're aiming at the wrong direction, but that's fine. I just got them to do a little bit of damage. Oh, okay, that was close. Come on. I don't see you can do it, but it's always worth a shot. No, 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 go back, go back, go back. Ah, it just restarts his health? Why did I do that? And now I'm stuck to like 40 HP. Oh, this is gonna take a bit longer to get through all this. So I guess the opposite happens. I left the room instead of he left the room. So it does the opposite for him whenever I leave the room. He got healed. So annoying. If that was like in Swap First, he wouldn't even stand a chance with it. Okay. Got these crits in, which is good. I could have just dealt more damage if I was doing this flamethrower, but that will ultimately leave Shred not to do like a short dash. So that's annoying. So I'm just basically wheedled him down for a bit. I mean, imagine re-entering the boss to get health and then all of a sudden they get healed too. That is like this game equivalent of like your opponent Pokemon trainer gets a full restore on one of their Pokemon. Actually, that doesn't make sense, but so annoying regardless. Okay, pretzel.
Villains are stronger in this zone.
So that took a little bit longer than expected. But at least that boss is skippable.
From trees? That always seemed strange to me.
Your friend passed away.
Hey, that door is double locked.
We're all wearing different hats.
Lead us, oh great Skylander! Good thing I don't need a hammer or nails for this job.
What the heck did you just use? A club? Okay. Okay. Okay, I managed to get the second key that will advance to the next area of this level. Wow, that key is not that sticky. You know, in retrospect, whenever you compare like this game with the other and seeing that if you're playing this game with only one Skylander, a core specifically, I think that this is going to this would probably be like the hardest game to do the solo run with. Because not only did that you lock yourself from like multiple collectibles that requires a trap master to get it, but at least they're like pretty little to make some advantages over your enemies. Like you cannot wear like all of the hats for like that gives you like more stats than what the Pokemon rank. No, not the Pokemon rank. The Portal Master ranking can provide. You just needed to work up on what was delivered to you whenever you got to like a certain level, rather than unlocking like a certain area in order to get that specific exclusive item. Don't push me there! You're trying to get me killed? It's because I let your friend die, isn't it? Okay, don't push me now. Okay. Well, at least I don't have to worry about the winged Sapphire anymore, since... I mean, it would have been nice, but I also got a max upgrade to Sunburn, so... I wonder if that does apply over to Oryx Workshop. And if you wanted some proof that I have all of the upgrades for Sunburn in the previous session.
Ready for another? Very well, but please return anytime you wish.
And the pass that I chose for Sunburn is the top one, the Blaze Dragon. I could have got like the bottom one to take advantage of his teleportation and parry a lot more effectively, but then I did a coin toss and it landed on Tails, so I got myself this. Okay, what's really interesting about it is that Head would have been on top, Tails would have been on bottom. It would have made a lot more sense, but then I done the other way around. I mean, I'm not unhappy about that. The flamethrower is actually really effective if you know what you're doing with it. But the teleport is personally the better pass for Sunburn, in my personal opinion. Frankenstein. Oh yes, would you like to see my little friend? Would you like to see my little friend? I was doing like a terrible Peter Lorre expression. I am so sorry, guys. Okay. Just gonna get all up real quick. I would have done that to take out like the rest of the enemies, but okay, there's like 200 damage here. That's fun. Like, I could have been to just teleport onto Krakenstein just so I can get this parry over with, but... Oh, wow, okay. I totally forgot about the Shield Shredder's slow charge up before their attacks. You see this enemy a lot in Chaos's Doom Challenge. And this is not like me saying that you're going to see this enemy common in that mode. I mean, like, you, in the later portions of that mode, there is that one time that depending on about how many turrets that you put out, they can easily just get to, like, your chest because of how many that they can spawn in. I thought I have a pretty good strategy there. Oh, okay. I somehow have a little bit of delay on my jump there. Did you guys see that push? That was from like the area of this level. Okay. Pow!
Frankenstein defeated.
Nice. And with that, the Mystic Mill is done. Retake the mill from the Villikins.
Great job, everybody! Real fine work all around! We saved the mill from those Doom Raiders! Now they'll need some other enchanted wood to build more Villikin soldiers. And there isn't any!
Yes, I have to admit that you Mabu defense dudes did a great job. And I know a thing or two about great jobs. But I also know Doom Raiders, sort of, and they won't give up very easily. So me and the Skylander gotta head back to the Academy and figure out what they're up to next. We'll tell everybody you were awesome, and of course, that we were awesome too.
Yeah, sorry, I was just doing something there. So, this is pretty easy. It does have some, like, difficult villains that you had to defeat because of the huge damages that they can cause, but all things considered, they can be managed. Okay. So we're up to like level 10.
Okay, Chaos, what's next?
Well,
Which I believe it would have been
me for the awesome
Willikin. It's the Willikin factory.
Helping you. Anyone?
Maybe later. Why don't you first tell us more about this Traptanium weapon the Doom Raiders are building?
You know what?
Fine.
I have a
Those
pretty
idiots
good
need
idea.
something really, really stinky to make it work. And I happen to know for a fact the only thing in Skylands that smells that bad is the goo from the secret sewers of Supreme Stink.
The secret sewers of Supreme Stink. Never heard of it.
Well, it wouldn't be much of a secret if you had. Meanwhile, I can tell you exactly how to get there.
Well, I gotta admit this place sounds absolutely terrible, but as they say, duty calls.
Right. Then I'm just going to minimize it right here. Okay, there we go. That's how many defeats that I got so far. And that usually comes down to the two, like, you know, having like a low HP in the chompy fight, and then there's also like not teleporting very well, and then there's also like really huge difficulty spikes that I did not expect this game to put out with. So
who's up for a nice trip to a formerly secret sewer?
oh, it's the secret sewer of Supreme Stink. It comes before the Willikin workshop. I thought it would have been the other way around. Okay.
Roger that, and let's just hope the Supreme Stink isn't as supreme as the name would have it sound.
Right, 9 down. 11 to go. And that's for the main story. I got like half of the levels done. So this should be not have any problems.
According to Chaos, this is the place. Huh, for a sewer, it actually looks pretty nice. Oh, but that smell is awful. What do they have in there, raw sewage? Oh yeah, I guess that's exactly what they have being a sewer and all. Okay, new plan. How about I just let you down right here? Good luck with the goo. Ugh. And try not to lose your lunch.
Okay, so the secret sewer of Supreme Stink, possibly the most scoped out of this game. Mainly it's because of that. If I were to see this one that was from like a different game, I can easily see this one work.
Moving ahead.
Which does explain it about this level to look and feel a lot more good. I also like how they had this. Well, I'm not certainly going to spoil it if you have not played this game fully, but let's just say that there was a bit of a society within that facility that you're going to enjoy.
Just for kicks, I actually took a pilot's license exam once, scored 1,000% on it, and all I did was write down my name.
Okay. So I gotta get through here. You had this dragon in this game, but not this dragon. His name is Flavius, and it has like a quest for Chump Chest. The Ursa villain that gives you the money exploit. Also, he's a mimic. Okay, there's a chest in there. I mean, I guess it would have been fine. Okay, the first section is pretty easy so far. I wouldn't be expecting this level to be astronomically difficult. Okay. Okay, it's pretty good. I just see like the chats, and there's like a few people that is in there now, which it is expected if I were to set up the stream that was like, in the middle of the day, like in someplace else, rather than later on, like where I'm living in right now. Okay. Right. Okay. Oh, this one's pretty difficult, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, okay, I spoke too soon. Okay. Get it done.
Why are you down here? Impossible.
Another outsider?
It's full of gill grunts.
Seen anyone since we locked ourselves away during the great germ outbreak centuries ago. But lately, all these mutant monsters showed up and naturally confirmed our suspicion that the outside world was destroyed. Wait a minute. You may be carrying germs. You're unclean. Ah!
Skylanders of the tech element are stronger in
Okay. It could be the fact that this was referencing Fallout because you had these dwellers that was down here that protect themselves from the outside world, which in this context, it wasn't destroyed in the first place. But it's just the fact that we have like Gillman living right like within this vault and only living in for the fact that the outside world has been like destroyed. I think that they're just implying that there's climate change in Skylands. I mean, I guess it does work itself as an environmental awareness kind of message, but Skylands we're talking about.
Okay, I might have overreacted back there.
Also, in the very next game, they introduces like cars, planes, and ships, and that also have these engines that it has these chemicals that's been spewing around that destroys the ozone layer anyway. So, yeah, this foreshadows some really big risk on that part, and yet they allow it. Rift engine being environmentally friendly, my bottom. I am bulletproof. Junkyard Isle is one of the few songs that make me smile. Yeah, me too. It's actually one of the most nostalgic song of the series. Mainly because it hits that certain pitch that I believe that it makes a level that is supposed to emphasize like the cluttered place of the junkyard. Feels a little bit more atmospheric and glorious, and something that is filled with bewilderment. It just delivers a very good feeling for a level that signifies clutter. And I think that the soundtrack that plays by Lauren Balfe in there already emphasized this really good startup for like a game, where you just had to find some parts from a Flynn ship in an isle that is mostly made made as a collectible in the junkyard. Like everything that was just throws away, and then you also had this music that goes like, "Oh, this place is very mythical and magical," and there's something about the combination between the contrasting junkyard level and the wonderful piece of soundtrack that compensates the sense of discovery and the beginning of a new chapter in life. It's just, I don't know. I think Lauren Balfe did a very good job in making it atmospheric, yet very enriched of what this world has to offer. Which really is a shame because he did not do the majority of the soundtrack in Trap Team. Which I know what you're thinking. He didn't do the entirety of the soundtrack? Well, that is correct. But he only did like a few tracks, and the few tracks that he does was featured like in the soundtrack of the game. And the majority of the songs that was not an APM music was the music that was used in the previous game anyway. I'm not saying that reusing background music that was from previous installments was bad by any means. I mean, it can be still good if it was taken into a different context. Like, I wouldn't mind that the Junkyard Isle theme was played right here, that just encompasses, like, everything in this sewage place. But I'm dead serious. Lauren Balfe is possibly, like, one of the best composers that I have heard in recent years. I mean, what really makes this one interesting because Hans Zimmer, another well-known composer, and also one of the most popular and famous examples of it, also did like a collaboration with Lauren Balfe to do the main theme of Skylanders Spyro's Adventure.
Roasted.
Screw it, I'm playing Giant's Flashwing solo on my PS3. Okay, that's good, that's good. Are you going to like record your playthrough? I just had this capture card in, and I thought about like having it done on my Wii U.
Ready for a nut? Very well.
Speaking of Wii U, there were like a lot of glitches that can be found like in this game, and I have a little theory of why that would be the case, because I believe that the other version was done like in such pressure. Because the Wii U is something that they are the most comfortable with. Plus, the Wii U was actually developed by Beanox alongside with the other developing versions such as the PS4 and the Xbox One, as they are like the new generation consoles. So the glitches I believe that they would have found that makes this game a bit infamous for would more likely going to be the ones that was like in the PS3 or the Xbox 360. Again, it's just a little theory that I thought off with, so... I mean, when people say that that Trap Team is glitchy, I do believe them, but I think this has probably been the most polished. Now, I'm not saying that this is free from any kind of glitches, I'm just saying that I rarely find any glitches that was for this game. And it doesn't break the game by any means, it rarely does. Either that or is that Sunburn is so good that he just negates every single glitch he happened to come across. Troll Home Security was made by Lauren Balfe, but it's not in the album. Well, that's mainly is because that is a remix of a previous, like a previous game music.
In addition to being great,
I mean, it is a really good remix of that music, by the way. But since of how similar it is, that was for, like, in the previous game, they had decided to not include that. It just omits it. Synchronized breakage. Like, it just breaks the chest here, and it also breaks the obstruction over there. That was wonderful. Drainage Fiesta. Let's do this.
Rage Mage.
Skylanders of the magic element are stronger in this zone.
Who needs a phoenix when you have a fire-breathing phoenix on your tail? The elemental thing does not happen like in Doom Raider bosses, and that's the one that I thought it would be. Mainly is because I have used the Trap Master to defeat the villains, and I would have believed that it would have been the elemental boost that also makes the impact for it, but no, it was actually the villains that was before the Doom Raiders anyway. Giants is the peak of Skylanders. That I can believe. Again, that's just opinions, but it is the one that defines the most that was from Spyro's Adventure. And then, in my personal opinion, Trap Team came along and also makes this one the most defined experience by introducing a really good gimmick that allows you to bring life to toys as an inverse, and it just makes this game a lot more fun.
Rage Mage defeated.
Auric better has some new items in store because I really do not care about that rain cloud.
Great balls of goo! You did it! I'm beginning to wonder if you might be of some relation to these legendary Skylanders.
You got the wrong guy, but I do know, I do realize why you thought Sunburn is one. But he's not a legendary. He doesn't need to be one. Because he's just perfect. That is why there could not be another Skylander like Sunburn. Okay, it looks like I can't get through. Oh, wait, I can. Oh, okay.
Skylanders Skylanders of
Oh,
the
I
magic
could have
element
took
are
the other way
stronger in this
around.
zone.
Okay. If I was going to make a song, I would use a Junkyard Isle as a song. So you just create like original lyrics for like existing songs. Well, personally, I'm not a big fan of them because they can easily like bring like the song into a completely context than normal. But I'm not against them. I'm just saying that if that's the thing that people would like to see or hear, then I'm pretty much all for it. It depends on how well they sing. Yep, but about life.
No problem.
How wholesome. I found a plunger.
More treasure.
Not just any plunger, an eel plunger. But why is it coated in emerald? Are they actually going to try a catch Rayquaza with that kind of stuff? I mean, it is a possibility because Rayquaza looks like a giant eel.
Skylanders of the magic element are stronger in this zone.
You know, I heard some things that are about Scarlet and Violet, and I have been like getting like new Pokemon mainline games that was from like the 4th generation, Diamond and Pearl, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black and White 1 and 2, X and Y. Well, I will probably go by for the games that I got from each generation: Diamond, Soul Silver, Black, Black 2, X, Moon, Ultra Sun, Alpha Sapphire, and finally Shield. Whenever I heard something about like Scarlet and Violet not being a well-polished game, that is the point of where I just completely skipped like Pokemon altogether. There's also another thing that why I had skipped out on that game to begin with is because I was dealing like with like college at the time, and it already took like a huge time out of me. So I don't really have any time to just to play it like games or even go out of my way to play some pretty long ones. But I heard many people say that Scarlet and Violet is good. But then I also see a lot of people that said that the game is not good because they have like glitches and all. Trap Team is also a good game, and then it has a couple of glitches. But the glitches they have in Scarlet and Violet, it will already put Pokemon Legends Arceus to shame. With Pokemon climbing up trees even though they're a quadruped. But yeah, Pokemon Legends Arceus is truly my recent and possibly last Pokemon game that I would more likely get. I mean, I wasn't interested in Pokemon Legends AZ because that is actually taking the focus on Kalos, and I really like X and Y. I think that game is pretty much underrated in comparison with the other Pokemon games, so since they have yet to get Pokemon Z in there, having Pokemon A and Z... Oh, I just love this image right here, folks. Right here. He's so awesome that he poses the rest of the Madokins ripoff. I mean, they do look like Madokins from Oddworld's Abe's Odyssey.
If they are truly a Skylander, they will survive this battle in our
Bitch, doesn't look like I'm Skylander. No.
Suffer the fate of an imposter.
I'm more than just a
But what about the
Skylander.
germs? Oh man,
So let's find out once and for all.
All right, another arena challenge.
Get him, enemies! Expose this surface dweller! Look at the way they defeat the mutants! Could the legends be true? Could we be in the presence of a Skylander?
You know, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. If Sunburn is not a Skylander because he never had a repose, then what is he? He's a god. And you dare to interrupt God's work? Nah, I don't think so.
See, brothers? This newcomer has the skills of a real Skylander. Not bad, surface dweller, not bad. But it'll take a lot more to prove you're actually a Skylander. Let's make him fight some more. That is precisely.
I was only using like 11.6% of my power.
We call this adorable little fella the slime eel. Sure, he's cute and all, but not someone you really want to cross paths with. Literally. The surface dweller shows promise, to be sure.
Yeah, I got a notification. It's from Reddit. Okay. Sorry about that. I thought it would have been something really important. Okay, let's continue. Like I said in the previous sessions, having a like this Skylander, having like the highest critical hit, can do so much wonder. Like having like 175 came up more often because the critical hit stat is so big.
Let's see what they're made of. Hopefully not germs.
Hold on a moment, I just needed to do something real quick. Be right back. Okie dokie, we are back, everyone. Sorry, there's something that goes on, like, next door, but, we don't have to worry about that anymore. My only problem with Sunburn is that he is slow. Well, I guess that could be a thing, but at least he has teleport and his Phoenix Dash to make up for it. Now, the Phoenix Dash is kind of, like, bad advertising on that part, but considering that the fact is that while it is slow, it's also pretty good on making the impact and swap force and knockback in the same game. Yeah, you can utilize a lot more with the moves that Sunburn have to make up for that little slow speed of his.
You know, I'm starting to believe you might actually be a Skylander.
Can't we make him fight one more round?
Okay. Good luck, potential Skylander.
Man, there's already like stage 3. I think this is pretty fair for me.
The surface dweller shows promise, to be sure.
Oh no, the Rage Mage
Look
dropped
at the
the
way
diamond.
they defeat the mutants.
The diamonds, my good. That was a Failless reference. If you watch Failless, then you have my respect.
Legends be true? Could we be in the presence of a Skylander?
No, you're in the presence of a fire that went to a combustion.
Well, I've certainly seen enough. But, unfortunately, I've already told Fisticuffs here you were coming, and he wanted to have a go. Sorry!
Okay, how was Fisticuffs even a villain?
Round one.
See, brothers? This newcomer has the skills of a real Skylander.
Okay, he has like a really slow way of charging up his punch and go for the kills, so already the flamethrower as well as the flare bodied of his already made this fight a bit easy.
Fisticuffs defeated.
Seriously, why is he a villain again? Prove you are a Skylander. No, I'm more than a Skylander. I am Apollo.
You proved yourselves back there, and you got rid of all those mutant monsters.
Apollo
How
with
can
a
we repay
hat.
you?
For starters, you can crack open a window. Seriously. And then how's about shutting down this goo factory? You know they're stealing this stuff for evil out there, right?
That's funny. It's the #1 selling air freshener down here.
Yeah, it's real fragrant. Look, are we good here?
Sure thing. And good luck stopping those evil goo stealers. Come back anytime.
Right. Smell you later.
Okay, that's another level done. And I got myself ranked up to level 6. Not bad. Okay, so far, I have not made any difficulties of anything at the moment.
Hey, a little to the left, Trolley. Yes, Mr. Wolfgang, sir.
No problem, my queen. The Skylanders have cut off our supply of slimy green goo.
You ask me, we're better off without all that stench.
Stinkosity, to be exact. And believe it or not, it's one of the most powerful forces in Skylands.
Blah, blah. It still smells horrible.
Anyway, without enough stinkosity to start the reaction, our ultimate...
You know, I know that sounds stupid for me to think about, but I believe that there is a certain no, not biological. I believe that there would have been some kind of logic to that, the smell as well as the presence of, like, a certain item that emits, like a certain smell could have been a thing. But I find that one really hard to believe it would have been made energy efficient.
The older cheese gets, the worse it smells, you know.
Fat lot of good that does us now.
Don't you see? All we have to
I
do
mean, I would have
is
believed
smell
that
it
it would have been a thing, but
and by then, the stinkosity
it's
factor
just a
will be
lack of
off the
research on my
charts.
part.
But, naturally, to travel through time, we're gonna need a portal master.
What? Is that all? I hate to inform you, mate, but there's only one portal master in Skylands, Chaos, and we just gave him the boat.
We had to go to Discord and groom one. I am so sorry. I just had to point it out. I mean, it's bad. I know.
Teach
It's.
those dumb raiders. If anyone's going to use foul
I mean,
food to bring
if you.
Skylands to its
Mr. Beast is popular, like, during the time, and since he already faced some backlash and controversies because of his certain associate,
Grand reopening
I
of
know
the
it's like a bit
Willikin
too soon on that part, but
Now
I'm
under new
sorry.
management.
It's just.
You own a Willikin factory? Well, happy reopening, I guess.
Save it, fool.
I mean, it's a kid's game, so of course they will not do that.
Ooh, this is the last straw.
Hey, Skylander, you're gonna
I mean,
wanna
why
go
would you
check
even
that
groom
out.
Chaos for? He doesn't even
And
have
I'm
hair.
going to. It's time those
What?
gloom
Where are you
things
referring to? I was honored about the
lesson.
Mr. Beast
And when I
controversy that was
teach a
around
lesson,
during this
brother,
time.
it stays
I will not
hot.
say more about it because of the topic can be a bit disturbing for this stream to have. But let's just say it evolves around the joke that I made about that, and I'm not really going to repeat that. Because it's too soon.
Set us off. Heat wave.
Okay, so we're going over to the Willikin
Wowzers.
workshop.
Can you believe Chaos? Alrighty. Buckle up your safety belts, Skylander. And Chaos. Because we're about to make Skyland's history today. Boom!
I'm not sure that many people would be ready for dark humor in this one, but I kind of wish that you guys are, considering that, you know, you have been on YouTube for a long time, and then there's some, like, dark and heavy crap on there. Like, remember the Elsa Spider-Man gate?
Willikin factory. Mother said I'd never be able to make friends, but I proved her wrong. I made hundreds of them out of wood. Wait, what happened to my Willikin factory?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still kind of creeped out about the whole you making friends out of wood thing.
Ugh, I've seen enough. I demand you take me down there at once.
You know, the more I thought about, like, Chaos's face
short stuff while
mascara,
you're in there. Can
I
you pick me
kind
up
of
some
wonder,
churros?
how did he manage to get that?
I've told you several times.
Did he just scar his face in it by putting his fingers in, like
Hey,
his
no wonder you
face
didn't
to
have
make
any
it happen?
friends. Oh well. See ya.
Why does Sunburn scream at Flynn? I don't know. Okay. Well, these Sword Scrolls came in a bit early in each level, doesn't it? I don't even know why he's yelling at Flynn.
Not only do I fly ships, but I fix them too. Even when they don't have the spare parts and they're not broken in the first place.
Wait, this is chapter 11? Hold on. Oh yeah, it is chapter 11. The Mystic Mill is chapter 9, and the sewer level is 10. I kind of lost track on that part.
That ridiculous Dr. Crankcase probably has the factory all locked out.
That is the
I know a
Willikin anthem
secret
we're
way
hearing right
in.
now.
Glumshanks was always forgetting the key, so I made him dig out this underground tunnel. I'll squeeze through and open the door from the inside. Meet you there, Sky Loser. I mean, friender.
New master likes to hide money in strange places, like behind.
Don't care. I'm going in. Okay, maybe there would have been like a button somewhere that I can press. Sorry guys, I'm just completely running out of topics.
Stranger. This factory is under new ownership. New master is not friend to Willikin like old master, but smell much better.
Old master got in trouble with the police.
Do you want to pull this switch? Go ahead. It will be fun.
Blazing through.
You make trains come out. See? Fun!
Oh, it's a fire elemental zone. Okay, nice. Got it in the bag. You know, I have an interesting question. Does the Skylanders collection carry it over from one save file to another? Oh yeah, it does! Well, I'm supposing that it doesn't matter. Because elemental power, while being good, that depends on how high your collection is. It's only just like really optional if you wanted to get the most out of like your elemental damage, like you see right now. But considering that it is really small and only has like a low percentages, no matter how high like your Skylander count is, I don't really think that this might have mattered much unless you are really statistical. Well, dang. I remember that these guys gives me a huge problem in that game, especially on Nightmare mode. So seeing these guys actually get whooped by Sunburn's flamethrower, that's just a New Testament right there. Oh, okay. Giant's max level over here. It's a shame they never reused the female Willikins. No, this is actually one sexist Willikin army family right here. They only introduced like male Willikins, which you can tell it either by their voices, but most of them are just used by muscles. And I'm not saying that female Willikins cannot have muscles. It usually depends on about the voice that they have. Which would have been really a shame because the small spinny one could have had like a female voice. You know, if they ever made it into a villain.
Crapshooter defeated.
That was quick, see? Looks like I'm not really going to make it through all of this, see?
Roasted.
Villains are stronger in this zone.
These trains must be taking raw materials out to Crankcase's army. My raw materials!
You know, speaking of which, have you ever noticed that the magic element villains is kind of jarring? While you normally see element that has villains that go by 6, such as water, life, and tech, but you also see villains that usually goes around the number of 4, which is the dark villains, the light villains, and the other element that I have not mentioned before it. But then you also have magic, which only have an astonishing, incredibly incriminating 3. 3 villains in there. And I think it has something to do with Chaos was originally going to be like a magic villain during like the development of this game. But they might have thought that since he was already overpowered to be a magic villain, it would have made more sense and be a lot more marketable if he has his own element. Which, in concept, is a very interesting idea for like a character that is notable to get their own element. But it does leave with itself a big gap of like the magic villains only being around like 3 instead of 4. Alright, that's another winged sapphire. Okay, all is good.
Villains are stronger in this zone.
Okay, the next door I believe is for like the villain quests of Dreamcatcher, so I'm just gonna enter here. Yeah, it's just how Dreamcatcher's quest in there. I know this one because there is like a glitch that I just encountered that even though that the Dreamcatcher can complete the quest, she won't be able to redeem and get like the redhead skin because she actually quit the room before that happens. And you cannot really retry the quest again until like you restarted the chapter. So that was a bit bizarre.
Quick, get in here, Skylander. It's much worse than I thought. Just look at this. First, that idiot crankcase has removed all my demotivational plaques. Second, today is supposed to be Evil Donut Day. Do you see any evil donuts around here? I don't. And then there's this. I ask you, what have I ever done to deserve this? On second thought, don't answer that. Oh, you go ahead. I need a moment. I'll come find you once I conquer my furious rage.
Chaos will always be fun in me, no matter how he was displayed in this franchise. Richard Horvitz is possibly like a fitting choice for this kind of character. I mean, I have like a huge guilty pleasure of incompetent villains. Like villains that are not necessarily intelligent and not necessarily strong, but they had this little niche that allows them to become so memorable, even though that in hindsight that they are really annoying to deal with. I mean, Chaos can be competent, but it just depends on the scenario. I mean, he can use the Hydra to destroy the core light, but not use the Hydra again until the final boss to swept out the Skylanders. Or maybe the Hydra has like a cooling time or rental cost that Chaos could not do this one in successions. I mean, things kind of happen for him, I guess. But then he also had to deal with something that was completely in his hindsight. I love Moxie in Skylanders. You watched How to Lose a Boss, didn't you? Thanks for letting me char up, mate. Yeah, I don't think those spinny tops are as dangerous as I thought now.
reason.
Also, I have been using the teleportation a lot less often than I thought. This may not be necessary, but, you know,
treasure.
gotta get rich somehow. Okay, going good. You're watching in school. Okay. Well, I don't want to question it, but because it's going to revolve around like asking people ages, and I really don't want it to do that. But how do you even get away with it?
Roasted.
Oh, somebody just give me like a feedback on the sketch that I done for Sunburn. It's on the Discord server, but I am going to show you like the sketch that I done for Sunburn right now. All right, you want to see? You want to see? Here it is. I'm sketching him at the moment, so I only just done like the head so far. Couldn't really done it with the wings, but this is what he looks like. I sent it over to like the Skylanders Academy Portal Masters Lounge Discord server, which is like the most popular one that was for like the Skylanders fan base. And somebody has given me like feedback on this one, saying like it kind of gives the low tier god reaction image vibe. And he refers to like that particular meme. And you know what? I appreciate that analysis right here.
Okay, Skylander. Skylander. That's gonna take some English. Anyway, I've activated the crane. Use it to clear a path. Just use the crane to pick up bombs, then drop the bombs onto those barriers. The old pick and drop trick.
Alright, here we go.
That's right. Now just set that down on one of those barriers. While I appreciate a good explosion, it would really help if you used those bombs on the barriers. Okay, one more time here. Drop bombs on barriers as opposed to nowhere.
Okay, I'll do my best.
No! You are doing it wrong! Drop bombs on barriers!
Don't tell me what to do! Ow, 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 ow.
Yes, that's right. Now do that again. Very good, Skylander. You're not half as foolish as I thought. A quarter maybe, but definitely not half. Excellent. I'm so glad I made the decision to keep bombs in here. That fool crankcase thought he could stop me!
If I ever make a Skylanders television series, I promise you Sunburn will be in it. Oh, you better. But then again, you're probably gonna con him because of budget reasons. There's like a lot of Skylanders that was purposed to be like in the Netflix series that was based off from the franchise, but then they were completely cut for budget reasons. One of them is Tree Rex, and he was completely going to be used to take in Genie's place, but they would have found out that that would have been too much for them to, animate in terms of budget. They just decided to use Genie instead, which I'm going to be particularly honest, I believe that fits a lot better. that as a popular choice rather than for budget reasons? Yeah, could be. But I like the genie anyway. You know, I'm gonna be really honest. The low-tier god personality could have fit Sunburn pretty well. No wonder he doesn't appear that often. You have no right to live. You have zero purpose. You should teleport yourself now. You should burn yourself now. Oh no, I'm getting a lot of damage here. Yeah, the sketch don't look really serious. I mean, look at this. That looks so serious. The sketch that I was done right here is usually based off from, like, the Sparrow Reunited Trilogy, where the Sparrow looks at the camera with his wings expanded. And a few images that was, like, from Steam, whenever you open Pizza Tower, whenever you see Peppino's head, like, and there's also, like, symbols that was on the top of it. That was going to be the image that was for, like, the thumbnail. But since I already sketched it from this morning, you know, it doesn't really give us enough time to have it colored.
Well, hello there. My
But, you
name
know,
is
I
Dr.
always like to
Crankcase,
showcase it
and
anyway.
You must be the Skylanders I've heard so much about, yes?
No bedtime.
No, really, I'm asking. Just want to make sure I'm talking to the right guy here.
No, I am
great,
God.
Great, all right. Well, let's do this then.
Dr. Crankcase.
Hey, let's see what you got, pal. In terms of combat skills. Round and round she goes. Geronimo!
What are you even doing? You should defeat yourself now.
Now just hold still.
Your legs are like ants.
Fill in the vats with goo. Fill in the vats with goo. I'm filling the vats with goo.
You're just here gooning.
Hey, I just realized what this party
Okay,
needs.
that's a bit too far. If you know what that means, I am so sorry that you're not that innocent, but come on, I just had to say it. It's a pretty good pun.
But I'm a pretty bad guy, so, yeah. Hey, I don't know about you, but I'm having a good time here.
Okay, this is not too difficult because I can easily just destroy the barrels anyway.
I think we are really getting into it, aren't we? Hey, look!
Oh, that was really bad timing on my teleport.
What do you? Just let the doctor do his work here, huh? Now just hold still. This won't hurt a bit. Round and round she goes.
How about you should go goon yourself? Goo. I meant go.
Round and round she goes.
Why did I even emphasize the end? It's not even funny anymore. You should goo yourself now.
Oh, that reminds me. Speaking of bad
I
guys,
saw a comic of
check this
Flashwing and Magna Charge.
What the? I demand that you release me! Hey, ow!
I don't think I remember seeing the comic, but
Hey, I just hope
maybe
we
it's
can be
just like a fan
friends.
made that
It's
I have
all
yet
over.
to see. If it was like an official one that was made by IDW, I'm gonna be honest with you, I have not seen like the majority of the IDW comics that was for Skylanders. I mean, I did see some of them, but not all of them. I'm not that kind of fan. I'm just in it for the game.
You'd have spoiled it immediately, but you can't stop him! Help me, Skylander!
Alright, the flamethrower is almost like a hold A to win kind of scenario.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Just wait. Aha! Just what I was looking for. That's it, Skylander!
I used to be afraid of that thing. I found it for affinity. Oh no!
Saved me, Skylander. Now if you'll just send...
Looks like I'm a
It's
little
for
out.
affinity.
The important thing is that you showed up. Now help me take down this Skylander, will you?
It's a shame that Sunburn didn't do the pose behind Crankies when he's
Fun
talking.
as that sounds, I think I'm gonna leave that pass up to you.
Wait, maybe
I
maybe
would
he
like to
does.
borrow chaos
Okay,
for a spell here.
please.
Hey, stop that!
Well, if you can't trust
Oh,
an
you
undead
didn't
werewolf,
see him.
who can you trust, right? Guess we better get back to that big battle of ours. But I'm just warning you here. I might have to turn it up a notch or two.
Gee, this is a difficult predicament. I was hoping that I don't find myself teleported in the wrong direction. And I was also hoping that you don't fall yourself in.
Hang on a sec. I just got the most wonderful idea. Just want to say before we go any further that this has been a real treat for me.
Oh, that was quick.
Now just hold still. This won't hurt it. Oh, come on, not
Okay. Because of the wood splittering effects that go around here,
come on.
that could have fit more of a Conker's Bad Fur Day kind of game. Oh, wow, okay. Now he's getting smart.
It's raining me. This is another case where you might want to hold real still.
Ooh, okay. Oh, I got distracted by the comment, sorry.
Oh, no. Heads up. Hey, look. Oh, come on. Knock that off. Now let's see. I just in here. Round and round she goes.
Oh, what is up with this distance here? Nope.
Ow! That kind of hurt you. Ready for
Oh,
my
I don't
next
like
trick?
that triple jump that he
Come on,
did.
It'll be fun.
I don't like it how he does this Mario advanced technique on me.
Heads up. Now just hold still. This won't hurt a bit.
Oh. Man, that square grid.
Dr. Crankcase defeated.
And they fall in love and have a child.
Put a tech
Flashbang
in
and
the
man in
portal
charge as a
and
child.
Well, I know you have a tough decision to make here, so
I bet their
I'll just
child
leave
is
you to
full of,
your thoughts.
like, piles of crystals. Wow, Dr. Crankcase almost got me with that. Okay. Do 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 do. Okay. That leads us to only 2 more Doom Raiders.
guacamole! Can't believe those punks snatched chaos right out from under our noses! Well, he is kind of a little guy. No big loss, though, right? Huh? Maybe. What do you think the Doom Raiders could want with him now?
Well, I just might have the answer there, Buzz. According to my strange anomaly detector, I'm detecting a very strange anomaly around the clock of Skylands right now.
Whatever happened to the information squid?
My guess is they need chaos for their ultimate weapon, so Wolfgang took him to the clock, where they are attempting to change the very fabric of time somehow.
That sounds terrible.
I know.
Kind of confusing.
Max talking is terrible.
Go stop him.
Okay. Since we have progressed a lot further in this playthrough, I wanted to return over to the 2RX shop to see if he has like any other items. Now, there is a hat shop that was in this game, but there is a little catch. And that catch is that you had to complete Hoostigle's villain quest to unlock that shop. And since I cannot use any villains in this run, that is out of the question.
Got some brand new items.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Here's a hat. Yeah, there's nothing really much happening here. There's nothing interesting. Okay. Okay, maybe I could enter this shop and hopefully he'll probably open it up. No, he'll just do the mystical quest. I can't unsee Love Potion Pop Fizz the same way again. You have seen a lot of stuff. This is all coming from that one user, by the way. Anyway, the shop can only be accessed once you completed the Hoodsicle quest. And since I cannot use the villain here, because it's a Sunburn only run, it's already been decided. Anyway, so, I have a lot of money. Can't really do anything much about it because most of the items are completely off. So
Here's another thing I never thought I'd
I'm just
say.
gonna carry on.
Ready to go rescue Chaos, Skylander? No time like the present, eh, Skylander? See what I did there? A little play on words. Since we're going to a giant clock, huh? Oh, never mind. Let's go.
Look, it's Ty Krong Crow. He is awaiting in the crystal that could only be broken by a trap master. No Tai Kwong Crow. Very disappointed. I think I may have butchered though. I think I may have butchered the accent.
Already be messing with the clock. We're gonna stop him before he manages to permanently break time.
Gee, I wonder if this clock has any hints about something new that might be happening in the game before they fully announce it on social media.
And eventually mess up your plan.
I was referring to the two, like the clock hands have like symbols of both light and dark.
Complicated than that.
Oh, really? Watch this.
Emergency landing! This just got personal. Well, I mean, of course it was always personal, but, you know. Anyway, I'll find the lander. You go after the creep.
I am a lander.
Oh, am I glad to see you. For years, we keep this clock a secret. It controls all of time in Skylands. But then crazy Wolfgang and his bad birdies show up and they kick us out. No good. I see Wolfgang take little bold screaming man inside that tower. You find...
I mean, at least he's not as annoying as Mags, so at least I can give him that.
No problem.
My name is Da Vinci. I could be your greatest ally in the world, but I can also be your worst nightmare. I have my Glock in my pocket. Man, I was just making dark humor left to right. Right. Do you hear that? That's my controller vibrating for some reason. Because I am on a gear. That should not be making that sound anyway. I'm just reading a scroll. There's nothing much to get excited about, game.
Besides being an awesome pilot and great hero, I'm also pretty good at math. For example, I can divide any two numbers and never get a remainder.
Seriously, I am using my Wii U gamepad in this one, which is already a big controller. So, I don't even know what the heck was that about. Anyway, I have seen like a new exploit for speedrunners where they have used like a character known as Igniter and then does this jump in cherry attack thing. And I will take it over from here all the way over to the end of the level. I mean, there is a video that was about it on YouTube somewhere, and I saw that was actually pretty good to see. But I would have believed that it takes like a really good amount of luck to pull it off.
The air element are stronger in this zone.
No! Stop at this thing you're doing! So rude!
Stop at this thing that you're doing. I just realized that I kept calling him like Taekwon Crow. I messed up Crow's Crow name wrong.
Thank you. Now let me
I mean, they're
show you
both
something.
crows,
Come,
so.
right this way.
Okay. Okay, that's Dr. Cranky's quest here. Okay.
We meet again. To get right time is when the hammer hits at the pipe. Good. You see how you break at the pipes now. You do it! But I'm afraid now you must fight some very bad people.
Yeah, they're all just basically bursts at this point. We got this.
Fire it up.
I like it how the Butterbeaks had these sunglasses that acts out like shield. I thought it would have been pretty humorous to see. We're making stairs out of this one. You know, on the contrary of the series tone that my sketch has, see this for reference, Sunburn in his personality actually made him a bit more of a prankster, which does explain more about like his movesets of teleportation and getting around much quicker. It was stated like within like in one of the books that was published during like Skylanders peak, where they just disclose like a couple of traits that each Skylander has.
Yes, Skylanders are the life element.
And all I can say is right now that Troy Baker's voice doing Sunburns doesn't really translate that well on that prankster side. I mean, I think that he's alright doing Sunburn's voice, but I just find it to be quite absurd hearing it from a character that's supposed to take, like, a bit less seriously. You should become undead now.
Roasted.
You should be roasted now. You should roast yourself now. I seriously can't get over the low tier god thing.
Very good, very good. You make it to the next steam lock. This one a little hard though, but I know you can do it. Let's go.
Wait, I have an idea.
Hey, why you gotta back out under the pinchy?
Because you were a joke. You bring nothing to society but your annoyance and ignorance. You should roast yourself now. Your life is like an ant. Why Sunburn your favorite? Right, roast yourself. Okay.
Incredible, just incredible.
But in all seriousness,
He's very hard, but
the main reason of why Sunburn is like my favorite out of the rest of the 32 Skylanders in the first game, let alone all of the extra 160 Skylanders in the entire franchise, Sunburn is the one that it made itself a bit more of a nostalgic impact for me. And not only that, I usually have a big soft spot on fiery flying animals. Like something similar to like a phoenix or a dragon. Which is why Charizard is also my favorite Pokemon. But Sunburn is the one that has like the most interesting design of them all. The one that takes like the concept of a fire-breathing hybrid dragon, and while making it simplified within its design, also makes him a bit unique about the way that it added in some additional things. And the way that his gameplay is also really fun. I just love it at how you just teleported from one area to another and create some flame trails as a combat. His flamethrower is also pretty simple to use, and his Phoenix Dash can provide itself with a lot of potential of attacking enemies and getting away a lot of things. And normally I have like a lot of favorite Skylanders that goes along with Sunburn, such as Snapshot, Ninjini, Wrecking Ball, Wind Up is also my favorite from Swap Force. Trigger Happy is also a really good classic for me, and he's also one of my favorites. But Sunburn is the one that I appreciate a bit more. Mainly is because not only that he is the only Skylander that never got a repose or any kind of like return that was in the franchise, but he's also the one that has been through like, well, for the lack of the better terms, thick fire. Okay, maybe that doesn't make any sense on that term, but it came from like a Dragon's Peak adventure pack, and that is like the only way that you can get him. Not like wait for like 5 games later to get an Eon's Elite and then you can play Sunburn that way. I mean, like, he is just basically the only Skylander out of the entire franchise that is exclusive to like and an adventure pack. Well, I guess that's not true. I mean, there's also like the Skylanders that was like released only in an adventure pack, such as Blaze and the Nightmare Express, and Deja Vu in the Mirrors of Mystery. But they also have like their legendary counterpart being released. I think Blaze is the only one that is only exclusive in the adventure packs. But yeah, you should have used the Vine Boom. Yeah, I should. I think this is where the Cross Crow is going to appear here. I thought you may need a Traptanium crystal breakage in order to get him, but I guess I was wrong.
Don't cross Crow.
Even though you did cross Crow, you should cross the other way. Yeah, unlike the other Cross Crow that was appeared before this one, it can only shoot like rapidly, which I'm gonna be really honest, doesn't allow his bullets to dodge a bit more easily if you know that you can do it. I remember that the big thing can deal like 500 damage. Insane. Okay. Oh, okay. Where are you, food? Oh, I should have been back. If I ever get hit by any of these enemies, then I have to go through this entire chapter all over again. I seriously don't want to do that. It doesn't give me enough room to charge up my flamethrower because of this. Okay. Oh, that was close. No, Oh, yes, 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 yes. It took me like a couple of pitfalls to get myself here. Oh, idiot, you should have moved out of the way. Okay, that's him done. Bro, there's no time for a treasure chest hunt. He's shooting at me. No, 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 no. You should roast yourself now. Man, he can reload pretty quick. And people thought that this is a kid's game.
Crow defeated.
Okay. All right. That is kind of difficult. Okay.
More treasure.
I almost had it. You know, I thought that this is like a secret area, but you can't really access there anyway.
Skylanders of the
Oh,
air
boy.
are stronger in this zone.
Oh, bad timing. Where's your close crew now, buddies? Oh, there he is. Oh, there's another one. Oh, they almost had me with another guy from behind routine there. Sunburn is seriously something with that teleportation of his. You know, I'm glad that Trap Team did not adopt the same build that Swap Force have. Otherwise, Sunburn would probably be a bit more pathetic. I mean, he could have had knockback, but what are the chances of this build not implementing knockback?
Final steam lock. Maybe you wonder how I make it here ahead of you, but it's best you no ask. Ready to go? You almost get inside the clock of Skylands.
Okay.
Excelente. Brilliant. Bravo.
Oh. All right. I just read like the same like the message on here saying like I would love to see this in the style of an emote for a server. And that was from the same Discord server that gives us the low tier god comparison.
you. Now please.
So I guess that means they really like my sketch.
Wolfgang, you look so scary.
If you think that was scary, you should toast yourself now. Coward. I like it how you can see the hourglass within the stairs. That's a really cute idea for a structure. I'm so glad that I just fixed up the offset sync of the microphone before I even continuing this. Otherwise, man, this little meme that we're doing here may not sync well. Okay. And with that, that's 12 levels down. Now we just need to do 6 more.
Right there, that should do it. As soon as the big tick-tock here bongs 12, we'll be off.
You poor dope. You don't even realize it yet. But your time is up.
I think you've got it wrong, mate. Long as I got you, I can go anywhere. I've got all the time in the world.
Ha! Don't make me laugh, which I just did. But it was mocking. Mocking! You'll see. Any second now, the Skylanders are gonna come bursting right through that door. See? Right on time.
For the terrible crime of taking chaos from his parents, you should roast yourself.
Queen wants Skyland, she can have it for now. But the future, that's all mine. Time to make this a one-way trip. Ta-ta!
Okay, bye.
Well, I didn't see that one coming.
Okay, we got another no lives lost. All that changes once we get to the Wolfgang boss fight. The one that changes everything.
Okay, so mucho points for retrieving old Baldy, but unfortunately our long-haired freakazoid Wolfgang remains at large. Lucky for us, Da Vinci here says that he can take you 10,000 years into the future to go catch him.
Well, I normally no like to do something like this, but for you, Skylander, I make the exception.
Get that thing away from me! I never want to see another clock again!
When you are ready, come talk to the Da Vinci, and you see how I send you into the future.
So I had to take the stairs to get to the next level? You should roast yourself now.
Ah, yes, we meet again once more. And this time, so that the Da Vinci can send you far, far into the future. Are you ready to travel the time, Skylander?
I don't know. The future can bring us really dark times.
Hey, all right. The Da Vinci now send you into the future to stop the evil Wolfgang. Just hold real still here, please.
I find this plot beat a bit weird because you had the Pinchy, who is like the master of time travel. But if that's the case, wouldn't that be like the thing in Skylands anyway?
Oh no!
I thought only poor masters would probably have the ability to time travel.
No one was around to stop the Wolfgang from taking over when he arrived. Now he's building the ultimate speaker, the big bad woofer, which is so loud it makes everything blow up.
That close up though. These glass shoes must have been
So good.
vibration
You must have stopped
resistant.
the Wolfgang and returned him to the present, which is actually the past. Oh, this time travel is so confusing.
What? Did you say something?
At least I don't have to worry about those unskippable cutscenes anymore. The reason I didn't say it before in a couple of cutscenes because I haven't even attempt to skip the cutscenes. Because otherwise we'll probably say the same thing
Skylanders of
again.
the Earth element are stronger in this zone.
All aboard!
Okay?
Thank you for choosing Future Cab, the taxi of tomorrow, today.
Okay, I am a bit nervous on the Wolfgang fight. I mean, I heard many people saying that the Wolfgang fight is probably the most toughest fight that was like in Trap Team. Mainly is because of that it introduces a lot of things that was in this level, such as like the lasers and the 2D platforming section. I know I'm spoiling it a little bit, but man, that is something that you really need to look out for.
The taxi of tomorrow, today. We've arrived at our destination.
But anyway, I think our goal remained the same despite our despite how nervous we are. We are going to go through time to the future of Skylands to get Wolfgang off the ship. That's right. We're going through the time to the future of Skylands to get Wolfgang off the ship. That was a Freebird reference. I was thinking about using that somewhere in this level, and there it is.
Villains are stronger in this zone.
They know how powerful Sunburn is, so it is Sunburn proof. Wait, I jumped over it, didn't I? How did I got myself caught in it?
Viva la revolution!
Okay, level up to level 17.
There used to be a Skylands Book of World Records, but I broke them all. Not just the records, but the books themselves.
Okay. How about I'll just jump down here instead? See? Problem solved. Maybe there's something I missed out from it, but if it's like another treasure chest, I'm not really missing much from it. Just wanted to keep it lit. I gotta be really careful with Blaster Blade, though. Not Blaster Blade, Blastertron. Because he can do, like, a pretty good group attack that was on the front, and it can deal, like, more than 100 damage.
That's some nice fighting back there, stranger.
Okay.
We could use someone like you in the Resistance. Come on, I'll take you to meet our undercover operative.
Oh, gee, an undercover operative? Sounds like the most important role in the entire universe. But to be honest, I don't think that we may need that to go through time to the future of Skylands and get Wolfgang off the ship.
We're caught in some grabber beam. Quick, do something to break its hold. Anything.
That's just basically the plot at this level. I mean, you may think it is about like trapping villains and using them to do some good days and complete this level 100% with Trap Masters, but no. It's about going through time to the future of Skylands and get Wolfgang off the ship. That's what it's really all about.
Wow, you're good. Now let's get moving before more of those grabbers grab us. Skyland, we made it! Now just meet up with our next operative, Zeta Blobbers. He should be somewhere around here, and we'll approach you with the code word, Pop.
That's P-O-F-F, by the way. I thought he said like Palm the first time, but it's actually Puff. Get roasted. Okay. Is that everyone? Oh, is this thing. This is probably be the most weirdest enemy I have ever seen. It's just basically a pirate-looking chompy that can spawn in like a couple of little chompies, and they just have to defeat that chompy in order to like defeat the whole thing.
Puff! Puff! Oh, that's a code word, by the way.
Okay, cool. You keep up with that.
This place sure has a lot of energy gates. See if you could find the switch.
I mean, I'm playing the Sunburn. I don't really think that that is going to prevent me from going through time to the future of Skylands to get Wolfgang off the ship. But I suppose the switch will do. He's just conserving it for later use. It's like Hoodsicle 2.0. If you use Hoodsicle right, you can easily get through like the dark gates and the light gates to reveal their actual elements before they are revealed.
That is some good switch flipping. Oh no, you've been caught in the Atom Smasher! Don't worry, happens to the best of us sometimes. I'll find a way to get you out. But in the meantime, just try not to get crushed.
Stop Atomic Particle Smasher. Okay.
Keep destroying those atoms. I'll get this shut down eventually.
Guess I'll just hold the Y button until everything disappears. This level introduces a lot of things that would have made this level feel a bit longer than it is. Although I did like the idea of this game introduces a survival phase. The Chompy Mage and Dr. Crankcase also have those like in their boss fight, but never in the level. So if they were just implemented it like this, you know, except make it fun, then I would have just appreciated them a lot more.
Roasted.
And it only deals like 28 damage anyway. Okay.
Okay, now on.
I already know everything. I mean, if I already know how to go through time to the future of Skyland to get Wolfgang off the ship, then I should not have any problems. Ah, shoot. Yeah, I remember this puzzle a bit too well. It's just one of those puzzles that you cannot actually try again, and once it is in place, you just either, like, restart the chapter or just don't bother. Like, it is so annoying. I understand the intention behind it, but it just makes things a bit unfair. It just wants you to repeat the level from the beginning to start again, and that's it. Okay, so far so good. Maybe if... don't mind that. Somebody is just being omnipotent. But... no, I don't really say that I can do that. But do you know what's actually important to do? Going through time to the future of Skylands to get Wolfgang off the ship.
Skylanders of the undead element are stronger in this zone.
That means death. And music for some reason. 239. Oh, that's a bit more than expected. Okay. And Blaster Mine has already been closed off because Crystal. Seriously, what is that? Is that supposed to be a mother chompy? I mean, it wears like a headband. Is it a karate chompy? Normally he would have been to turn around the princess and attack. Go. Roasted. Spin it a little bit. And there we go. So yeah, I could not go over there and fight it against Blastertron, the Sunburn. I'm just not good at breaking the rules. Okay. I think that's enough of the platforming in this level for now.
The blueprints. Now all we gotta do is destroy the power conduits from the outside.
Right now, right now, right now! The big bad woofer is about to take off and broadcast the loudest concert in history! All throughout the Skylands!
Uh-oh, that means we gotta get off of this thing and into our ship, fast! That was pretty fast.
Okay, Skylands, let's rock!
According to these blueprints, all we need to do is destroy the power conduits which power the big bad woofer. So let's...
Hold on, I just need to do something real quick. Let's see. Yeah, I just shared a link over to a different Discord server, just so we can get some more watchers here.
Okay, Skylander, time to start shooting. Just blast through those force fields.
I swear, if I did get defeated by Wolfgang, and I had to do this entire level all over again, that would have made it so frustrating.
Shoot those conduits. Ouch! Even though the ship took damage, it still hurts me for some reason. The only way to stop this concert is to pull the plug. And since we can't literally pull the plug, shoot it. Be careful, Skylander. I don't think this ship is meant to be hit by. Uh-oh, getting space sick. Hey, you did it! No, wait. So this thing is opening up and what? They've got more conduits we need to destroy? Oh, that is so like a bad guy, isn't it? Always having more conduits. You'll have to break through that force field if you want to shoot these conduits.
Okay.
Fearlow, nice shot.
This is another one of those mini games that was pretty boring. But at least it only happens in this level. And it is short.
We've shut down the Big Bad Woofer's power supply, and the concert is canceled. We did it! Huzzah! I guess there's still the matter of capturing Emperor Wolfgang.
This would be fun. I can tell.
Terrifies me.
Right. If you guys don't understand how difficult this fight is, then you really have no
managed to
idea.
attend my big concert some 10,000 years into the future. You know, Skylander, we don't have to fight. Together, we could rule this place. There's no chaos, no Doom Raiders, and you can get pizza here in 30 seconds or less. Nah, let's just fight instead.
Actually, I'm here for a different reason. I just gone through time to the future of Skylanders to get this furry off the ship. Right, this one is not bad as it revolves around like avoiding a little bit of projectiles and his attacks here and there. But just wait until we get like the next phase of it, and that is where it becomes a bit more hectic. And this also doesn't help that I also lose a couple damage. Oh, that shield though.
Take that! Now you'll just hold still.
Just gotta hype up my flamethrower a bit. I only got like 275 HP left.
Take that! Now you'll just hold still. Hop smash!
Okay.
You know the funny thing about the future, Skylander? Stuff from the past keeps coming back into style.
And rarely it ever works for anyone.
Now you'll just hold still.
Okay, maybe I could pull this one off if I know how to teleport in the right time. Dash is also good. Oh, I could have kept my flamethrower there anyway. Okay, he's gonna do the Hawk Smash.
Now you'll just hold still.
Okay. It's not as bad as I thought. I'm doing this one on a hard difficulty, by the way, so maybe it's not as bad. But just wait until we get to like the laser version of it.
Now you'll just hold still.
You're probably wondering when the laser light portion of this concert is going to take place. How about now?
A symphony of pain.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Orchestrate the hate. Supersonic.
Oh, okay. Where did he go? Where did he go?
It may be time to consider changing your tune, Skylander. Get ready to cry.
Oh, Sunburn is so good at teleportating that the laser had decided to make it disappear to make it a bit more funny. Ooh.
I was kind enough to take you on tour, but you appear to be hogging all the spotlight. Prepare for your swan song. Hop there will be no encore. A symphony.
Can I get it on my first attempt? No. I was like really close on that one. Okay. Let me just write this one down. Five. That's like 5 defeats so far. I mean, it's not as bad as I thought, but that should take me to the Wolfgang fights, right? Don't do this to me, game. Don't do this to me. Okay.
Well, well, well. Look who's managed to attend more big concerts.
Actually, I'm here,
10,000 years into the future.
you know, going through time to the future of Skylands to get Wolfgang off the ship.
Doom Raiders, and you can get pizza here in 30 seconds or less.
Nah, let's just fight instead.
You should roast yourself. Right.
Take that. Now you'll just hold still.
You know, I would have believed that if I were to do this on Nightmare mode, the one thing I had to worry about if I were to continue doing this was just the way that I dodge things. And I think that Sunburn has like a really good professional way of doing it. So if I were to do a Nightmare run of only Sunburn again, no, not again. If I can do this one again with Sunburn on Nightmare mode, then yeah, this would have been a lot easier. Oh, okay.
Take that. Now you'll just hold still. Hop smash.
Okay.
Take that. Now you'll just hold still.
Okay. We're moving on to the 2D stage now.
Think about the future, Skylander. Stuff from the past keeps coming back into style. Hop smash. Now you'll just hold still. Take that.
Okay, doing good so far. Not bad. What am I even worried about?
Still.
I thought I might want to continue the flamethrower with that, but I guess you couldn't. Not while you're taking damage. Oh no.
Probably wondering when the laser light portion of this concert's going to take place. How about now?
It is still a bit scummy that they made Sunburn disappear with the lasers like that. Just opted out of existence temporarily. You can't make a god disappeared!
Orchestrate the haze!
You just make him even more omnipotent. Oh, there goes that shield. Nice.
It may be time to consider changing your tune, Skylander. Get ready to cry wolf! Yeah, I'm in the groove.
Oh, I just took damage there. Alright. 393. Okay, 308.
Enough to take you on tour, but you appear to be hogging all the spotlight. Prepare for your swan song. There will be no encore. A symphony of pain. Take that. Orchestrate the haze. Supersonic. It may be time to consider changing your tune, Skylander. Hop smash. Get ready to cry wolf. Take that. Yeah, I'm in the groove.
Okay. Almost there.
Wolfgang defeated.
Okay, I expected this one to be a bit more harder than
in the
that.
portal to trap this villain. Oh, come on, man. Let's not keep the audience waiting.
Well, I did it. I just went through time to the future of Skylands to get Wolfgang off the ship. And it's not even that hard as I thought. I mean, I'm dreading this a little bit, but with Sunburn, I think I might have unlocked easy mode. Just 2 attempts, that's all it takes. Okay, maybe I might have been underestimating it because it is hard mode, so maybe Nightmare would have played a lot differently, so...
Dum-de-dum-dum-dum-dum. Future post delivery service package for the Golden Queen. I must have gone back too far.
No, you're in the right place.
Great. At Future Post we say we will travel very far. We'll deliver it today when you order it tomorrow. Here's your keys. It smells worse than anything in Skylands, and I wasn't even programmed to smell. Or love. Dum-de-dum-dum-dum-dum.
Attention, all Skylands! It is I, your magnificent queen. I would like to take this opportunity to present the 3 golden rules that I now expect all of you to follow. Rule number 1. All Skylanders must surrender to me immediately and release my fellow Doom Raiders. Rule number 2. All gold in Skylands must be
Right, I was
delivered
thinking about taking like a break from streaming a little bit because there's something that was a bit urgent on my part, but yeah, so far it's going really good so far. I only needed to complete at least 5 levels, which the next one is going to be the Sky Highlands, the next one is the Golden Desert, the layer of the Golden Queen. No, 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 no. The next level is actually the operational troll rescue thing. The level that Crash the Skylanders really likes. There's the troll one, Taekwon Crow, Golden Desert, Golden Queen, and of course the ultimate power, the ultimate weapon. Just these 5 levels, and then it will be like the extra 4 adventure pack levels, and that will be the entire game completed with only Sunburn.
Great! You fools really blew it this time. Her royal lowness now has all of Skylands and us totally at her mercy. Oh, why were things never this easy for me?
We're not licked yet. We just gotta stop that Golden Queen before she has
I
a chance
swear,
to make
Sunburn
blood
is
on our
really going to
Any
like
idea
burn
where
Mag's
she might be?
face off.
Smart guy?
I mean, look at him. He's ready to do it at the moment notice.
Don't be ridiculous. She's far too clever for that.
Okay, before I should close out the stream for like later on today, there is something I wanted to do, okay?
No problem.
Mike was asking. Right. Where is she? You're living a double life. You gave nothing to society except ignorance and annoyance. You should roast yourself now. Well, that was fun. Well, I'm sorry that I'm just going to take a break from streaming, but I will be back of doing this again within an hour. And within that stream, that is where I'm going to complete all of the main story levels. Believe me. So, I'm just going to leave this one off until next time. So until then, see you later, folks.